Hey guys, it's me, Mr. 250, and welcome back to Steins Gate Zero. After our sting operation from last episode, we finally made it back to the lab. Mayuri, Ferris, and everyone else were already there waiting. And Kaguri, too. Good old Kaguri. Waiting around like usual. Kaguri was lying on the couch in obvious pain. Her breathing was shallow. She was starting to come to terms with herself not being a real character. Her complexion was pale. Something bad could happen at any moment.
なる。どうだ？
ちょい待ち。前にハッキングかけた時のルートがあるから今探ってる。
前にって。お前、そんな危険なことをしてたのか？
ちょっとね、友達と賭けでね。どっちが早くハックできるか勝負したんだ。ゴーゴーカレー1年分。
He probably had no idea how dangerous that was.
あれ？どっちが勝ったか聞かないん？
From the way he was acting, there was no need to even ask.
とにかく、急いでくれ。
ラジャー。
Since their plan to steal back Kaguri had failed, there was a good chance Stratfor would resort to even more desperate measures. There was no time to waste. And...
おかり、顔色悪いよ。
いや、なんでもない。
なんでもないことないにゃ。
Did you get stabbed secretly, Okabe? Ferris ripped off my coat.
ひどい怪我してるにゃ。
Someone lied about being hurt.
岡部さん、違う。おかり。
I tried to avoid looking at it, but there is a lot more dark blood staining the side of my shirt than I'd expected to see. It's ruining my edgy image, really. When the man had stabbed me before, it must have gone in pretty deep.
問題ない。
問題ないわけないにゃ。ルカにゃ、応急手
Put
当
some
の用
band-aids
よ。
on it.
俺は大丈夫だ。前より、それよりも、かがりは？
Kaguri was still lying on the sofa, panting for breath. For the last few days, she'd been getting weaker and weaker. Her hand reached up into the air.
ママ、どこにいるの？ママはここだよ。ちゃんとそばにいるよ。
You're not my real mama. Mayuri grabbed her hand tightly, and she finally smiled a weak smile.
ママ、私、このまま消えちゃうのかな。大丈夫だよ。きっとオカリンとダルくんが何とかしてくれるから。オカリンさん。そうだよ。オカリン、わかるよね。オカリンさん。
Kaguri's lifeless eyes turned towards me.
心配しなくていい。もう少しで元通りになる。
岡部、私を消して。
かがり。
Erase me from the story, which I was never meant to be in. No.
彼女の中から私を消して。このままじゃ彼女が。
Those were Kursu's words. Personality and memory were two different things. Just because she had Kursu's memories, that didn't mean she had Kursu's personality. But...
お願い、岡部さん、私を消して。
Those were definitely Kurisu's words. At least, that's how it seemed to me. I mean, maybe it's Kaguri's words, and that's Kurisu trying to take over. I remember what she'd said before. She told me to save my Yuri. She told me she couldn't sacrifice my Yuri to save herself. Maybe there was a tiny chance that Kurisu's memories would safely settle inside Kaguri's mind. But even if they did, I knew what she'd chosen. She'd chosen to leave. She'd chosen to disappear. I had no way of knowing if the words coming out of Kaguri's mouth were from another personality created by Kurisu's memories. But there was no doubt that they were Kurisu's words. Right now, she was nothing but a formless thing called memories. So why, even now when she was nothing but memories, did she still have to suffer so much? Why did she have to suffer at all?
ごめんね。岡部。
These facial expressions are great. Clear drops fell from her softly closed eyes.
誰まだか
Kurisu. I asked him to stop myself from screaming her name.
待って、もうすぐもうすぐ。
まずいよ、おじさん。
Suza whispered to me as she looked out the window.
1、2、3。何人か集まってきてる。ストラト4だ。
誰
よし、来い来い来い。
The tension was rising every second. Then someone bumped the Ethernet cable and the connection was lost. Was he done yet? Why wasn't he done yet?
シュー
誰
シューシューシュー来た来た来たビンゴー
Groan. Or John. Or Junk. Lukako and the others brought the treatment device over, but I motioned for them to stay back as I looked down at the monitor. Maho leaned over Daru's other shoulder.
重要そうなファイルの中からサイズの大きなものを選んで。
待ってよ、大きなのずっと。もしかしてこれかな。でもファイルネーム、ジョンって。
John?
モーツァルトの洗礼名はヨハネ。きっとそれだわ。
Because why not? Everything is related to Mozart.
なんかよくわからんけど。
I don't get it either, but
中にも
okay.
ファイルがいっぱいあるんですけど。
見せて。
Inside the folder were several files labeled with codes.
ファイルが増えてる。私たちの研究段階じゃこんなに多くなかった。
Which meant that after the Amadeus program was shut down, it had ended up in Stratford's hands somehow, and they'd gone on to do more experiments with it.
この中のどれかがかがりさんの記憶データのはずだけど。
K6205 だ。
え
K6205 番がかがりの記憶だ。誰
Coachelle number 620, the magic flute.
K62 あった、これだ。
後の手はずは事前に話した通りに頼む。
Compared to Kurisu's time leap machine, the process was a lot simpler. Since the memory data already existed, there was no need for a VR headset. Or the phone wave. All we had to do was use the decoder program and Kaguri's memory data, then use CERN's LHC to compress it. Then we transferred the compressed data and sent it to the cell phone.
早く、完全に囲まれた。
誰準備はいいか。
オールオッケー。
よし、行くぞ。
待って。
I looked up and saw that Maho was staring at the screen, her features frozen in an iron mask.
どうしたヤジョさん。
本当にうまくいくのかしら。もし失敗したら、かがりさんは。
I reached my arm around Daru's back and put my hand firmly on her shoulder.
大丈夫だ。俺が保証する。
岡部さん。おじさん
Kagari.
I stepped away from the PC and knelt down in front of the sofa where Kagari lay.
岡部。
いいな。
Goodbye. Kurisu.
了解
Sound of footsteps coming up the stairs. The sound of the phone ringing. As all those different sounds filled the air.
あのね、岡部さん。
The last thing she said was,
私、多分、岡部さんのこと、あなたのこと。
whether those were Kurisu's words or Kaguri's. Her words were cut off by the sound of the door and the sound of screaming. I hesitated. Not only did I hesitate to answer it, but I almost tried to tap the button to reject the call. But then Kaguri's fingers cut me off. And then her fingers, or maybe Kurisu's, tapped the button to answer the call. And then the phone up against your head stopped the ringing. Alright, so that was our decision. If you didn't catch it. Recursive Mother Goose. On that day at the lab, ignore the phone call. Now, we did answer the phone call, but we didn't answer it. Although I am noticing it is still the 15th, so maybe that wasn't the decision, and there will be one later on. That could very well be the case. I'll keep a lookout for that. The difference I see is in the next ending. We go to the same place, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, we make the same choices, except on that day we answer the phone call right away. I didn't answer the phone call right away, so I'm kind of wondering if that's the difference. It is still the 15th, so I'm going to keep a lookout for it, but that might have been the decision. The dizziness stopped. The room was pitch black. There was no one there but me. Even Suzuha, who should have been living here, was gone. Daru, Mayuri, Ferris, Luca, and Kaguri too. Everyone was gone. I was so tired and sleepy. I clutched my smartphone and laid down on the sofa. I closed my eyes, too tired to think. Someone was shaking me softly.
おかりん、寝すぎだよ。もうすぐ、かがりさんも来ちゃう
Oh
のに。
no, she's still here. Kaguri? The second I heard her name, my mind snapped back to alertness. So it is still the 15th. That was early in the morning. So we could still feasibly receive a call sometime today, and that's the decision. Because that last call, it didn't seem much like a decision. Kaguri kind of answered it for us. I forced myself to sit up. I was sitting on the sofa in the lab. Outside the window, it was bright.
やっと起きたね。てってるー。おかりん。
Oh.
Mayuri nodded, satisfied, and left my side. I took a look around the room. The table was covered in notebooks and textbooks that seemed to belong to Mayuri. She was probably doing her homework. I could see Daru's huge back hunched over the PC. The monitor was displaying a cute anime character. We seemed to be playing another H game. From the look of things, the only people in the lab were him, me, and Mayuri. The time on my phone said it was just before noon, which meant I'd been asleep for more than 10 hours. Oh no. I must have passed out before I checked to see the world line had changed. I listened for a moment and could hear the usual bustling of Akihabara outside. There was no sign of Stratfor. That alone made me feel relieved.
おかり、なんだかうなされてるみたいだったよ。大丈夫？麦茶飲む？寝起きでドクペはやめた方がいいよね。
そうだな。麦茶がいい。
わかった。
Mayuri went to the kitchen.
コップ全部使っちゃってる。今洗うからちょっと待っててね。
Something feels weird about this.
大丈夫。急がなくていい。
あ、まゆしまゆし、僕もお茶ちょうだい。
はーい。
This all felt like an old memory. It seemed like ages ago when I'd last had a normal conversation like this. But this was no time to be sentimental. While Mayuri was washing the cup, I needed to get things straight in my head.
変動したんだよな。
In the end, I'd hesitated at the last second. If Kaguri, or perhaps Kurisu, hadn't stopped me, maybe the world line wouldn't have changed, and Stratfor would have caught us. But change it did. I could still feel the lingering sensations from my reading Steiner, so I was sure of it. From the looks of things, Mayuri and Daru were the same as ever, and the immediate danger was gone. The reason for the change was probably the deletion of Kurisu's memories from within Kaguri. Those memories must have included something that dealt with the time machine, which meant that their existence was important enough to control whether or not the world line changed. And I deleted them.
いや、逆の可能性もあるな。
Maybe, even if Maho's program hadn't worked right, and the memory rewrite failed, the world line would have changed anyway. Unlike last summer, it wasn't clear what was making the world line change now. The first thing I needed to do was see if Kaguri's memories had been successfully rewritten.
お待たせ。
At the same time I decided on my plan, Mayuri brought me a cup on a tray.
今麦茶出すからね。
She put the tray on the table and headed for the fridge. I looked and saw that there were 4 cups on the tray. 4?
前より、どうしてコップが4つあるんだ？
だってかがりさんも飲みたいだろうから。
Why are you surprised by this? She said Kaguri's coming over. That's right, Kaguri.
かがりが来てるのか？
Yes, that's what I said.
LINE で連絡が来たよ。もうすぐ作って。
そうか。
I was hoping the plot was going to be more interesting than, with the cups than, why are there 4 cups?
何の用で来るんだ？
オカリンが呼んだんじゃん。昨日 LINE で連絡よこしたっしょ。今日の正午にここに集合って。
I guess it's a decent segue into them explaining why everyone's coming.
第3回かがりたんの記憶を取り戻す方法を考える会。
Okay.
メンバーはオカリンと僕とカガリタン。
So Kagari doesn't have any of her old memories then.
まあ今のところ成果ゼロだけども。
俺が呼んだ。
マユシンも参加できたらよかったんだけど、今日はバイトがあるので。
I could hear Mayuri apologizing from the kitchen.
かがりさんの記憶早く戻るといいね。最近のこと以外何も覚えてないなんて寂しいもんね。
She didn't remember anything except the recent past? What was going on? Kagari should still have her memories from when she was a kid. Maybe trying to rewrite her memories had actually deleted them?
はい、おかりお茶どうぞ。
Mayuri handed me a cup filled with barley tea.
ああ、ありがとう。
I took the cup, trying my best to hide my internal shock.
タルくんのはここに置いておくね。
どうも。
I gulped down the tea, stood up from the sofa and went over to Daru.
誰？
ん？何？
I lowered my voice so that Mayuri couldn't hear.
かがりの記憶の上書きは成功したのか、それとも失敗したのか。
Daru looked at me for a moment, confused.
何の話？
え？
That wasn't the answer I expected.
かがりの脳内に残っているクリスの記憶を消すのは成功したのかと聞いたんだ。
何その SF 設定怖い。オカリンついに中二病患者に復帰したん？
I heard it. I froze for a moment. Daru didn't look like he was lying. He had no reason to lie anyway. Did that mean that in this world line, Kurisu's memories had never been implanted in Kagari?
ちょっと来い。
ねえ、僕エロゲしてるんだけど。
いいから。
I dragged Daru outside the room, leaving a very confused Mayuri behind.
寒。オカリン、僕を殺す気か。
いいから。ちょっとだけ付き合ってくれ。確認したいことがあるんだ。
He must have sensed that I was serious, because after a moment's surprise, he nodded silently.
今のかがりは記憶がないのか。
そうだよ。つか何度も言ってるっしょそれ。
タイムマシンで過去に来る前の未来の記憶も含めて。
ないってば。覚えてるのはここ最近のことだけ。未来のことを覚えてたらせめてマユシにはカガリタンの正体を教えてるし。
それはつまりマユリはかがりが自分の娘だということを知らないんだな。
うん。それは秘密にしとくってオカリンが決めたんで。
ということはかがりが未来から来たことを知っているのは
僕とオカリンと鈴葉。
それだけ。
それだけ。オカリンが他の誰かに話してなければ。
そうか。すまなかった。寝ぼけてたみたいだ。夢の内容が現実とごっちゃになったらしい。
気にすんなって。僕なんか24時間夢の中で生きてますから。キリッ。それにさ、僕としてはそういうテンション高いオカリンが久々だったからなんか懐かしく感じたお。
Instead of answering, I took a second to think. It seemed like there were three main differences with Kagari in this world line. 1. She didn't have Kurisu's memories. 2. She didn't have her own memories of her childhood. 3. Only me, Daru, and Suza knew who Kagari really was. In other words, Mayuri didn't know that Kagari was her daughter.
戻ったのか。
This Kagari seemed closer to the one I'd met before I jumped to the Alpha World line. Everything seemed mostly the same as before, including the fact that we were trying to get back her memories. Did this mean that a second world line change had sent me back to the old one? If I had the divergence meter, I could tell, but... I'm starting to think like I used to. I chuckled at myself. I should stop. I decided to have nothing to do with the time leap machine, or the time leap machine. All I could do was help Kagari get her memories back.
オカリン、なんかさっきから変じゃね？
いや、大丈夫だ。気にするな。
ならいいけど。つっか、いい加減寒いから戻っていい？
ああ、俺も凍えてきた。
Daru and I raced back inside the room. When I got back, I could just barely make out Mayuri's voice.
探し物ひとつ星の笑う声風にまたたいて手を伸ばせばつかめるよ
Mayuri hadn't noticed us come back in. She was putting her textbooks into her bag, and it sounded like she was also singing a song.
それ、誰の歌だ？
It was only then that she realized I was there.
おかえり寒いのにお外で何話してたの？
ちょっと今期のアニメについての意見交換をしてたのだぜ。
すごいね。
なあ、
すごい。
今の歌って。
あ、もしかして口ずさんじゃってた？探し物ひとつ星の笑う声風にまたたいて手を伸ばせばつかめるよ
I heard some things fall near the front entrance. Oh no! The song! At some point, Kagari had opened the front door. She was standing there with a shocked expression, her mouth opening and closing. Her bag was lying at her feet. She must have dropped it in surprise when she came in. But did anything that surprising happen?
あ、かがりさん。てってる。
That's the song my mother sang!
そ、
Are you my mother?
そう？
そうそう
私知ってる。
そうなのか？
その歌は
Kagari was trying to point at Mayuri, but shaking so much to do it.
その歌
Passes out. she fell to the floor like a puppet with its strings cut.
かがりさん
Nice. You killed her, Mayuri. Hope you're proud of yourself. Oh, child Kagari.
探し物ひとつ
We got child. Alright, we're leaving it off there for today. That's long enough. So I'm almost positive we're locked into this ending now. I think that was the decision back there. The difference is, like, you have to answer it within maybe the first, 2 or 3 lines. Versus if it's answered for you, then you get the different ending. So we should be locked into an ending. And after this, after we complete the ending Recursive Mother Goose, we go to the Promise Renacimento, I think? Which has the exact same lead up, but you answer that phone call. And this unlocks the true ending route. So, anyway, we'll be getting onto that next time. Hope you guys enjoyed, though. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time for some more Steins Gate Zero. Bye!